Welcome everyone, thank you so much for checking in with me today. Let's see what we can do, let's see what we can find or space we can find in this next 45 minutes, 50 minutes. You will need a block and a strap. Okay, so have those handy. And let's begin. So you can use your block to sit on to begin with. So you can just pop that underneath your sit bones. And then hopefully that can let your knees fall down a bit lower. You can tilt your pelvis forwards. You can have your hands on your thighs and then just rub the hands up and down the legs. See how that feels. And then you can create some circles with the shoulders. Just notice what's happening there with the shoulders. And then take the circles the other way. And we just let the right ear fall towards the right shoulder to get a nice stretch through the left side of the neck, all of this beginning bit. Seeing if we can just let go of whatever you've been doing today so far. Just bringing yourself into your bodies. And then bringing the head back to the center. And we're just lowering the left ear towards the left shoulder, finding that space there. Any little movements you want to do, go for it. Just bringing your head back to the center. One of my favorites. You rest your one hand on your chest and then the other hand on top, and then push the chest down and lift the chin up. I just love that. You know, it's not often we look up, so it feels such a nice change. And bring your chin back so it's parallel to the floor. You can rest your hands back on your knees and then just let your eyes close down. And take a long, slow breath in through your nose. And a long, slow breath out through the nose. Again, breath in. Eyes closed, face relaxed. And a breath out. At the top of the inhale, hold your breath. So holding all the air, all the energy inside of you. I'm going to try and let a little bit more air seep in through your nose. And then just open your mouth and exhale, let it go. So really forcing the exhale out. And again, breathing in, fill yourself up. Holding your breath at the top. And then just see if you can let a little bit more air seep in through your nose. And open your mouth, exhale, let it go. Last time, breathing in. Holding the breath at the top. Getting more air seep in through your nose. And then open your mouth, exhale, let it go. Letting the breath flow naturally, normally. Just notice, has that changed anything? If it has, what has it changed? With our practice, we're trying to bring peace and harmony to our bodies and our minds. So not really worrying about how deep you are in each shape. Not worrying about thinking about where you should be or where you would like to be. Just being happy with where you're at right now. Enjoying the sensations of each stretch. Trying not to beat yourself up about anything. Everything is perfect, just as it is. You're blinking your eyes open. welcome to your practice. So we can take the block away. And we'll just take the hands behind, lift the knees up, and we can in and out to rotate the legs. So I always like to do this just to get a little bit more into the hips. You get a little bit stiff and a little bit sticky. Then we bring the soles of the feet together, the knees open. Coming into a little Baddha Konasana stretch. So push down through your fingertips, lift up tall, and then you can walk your way forwards. We do that little lift to try and get a little bit taller, just so that we're not hunching over. So, especially in this pose, think about leading upwards with the chest. Maybe the knees can fall down towards the floor a little bit more. If it feels really tight, you can put the block back where it was. Bring your awareness to your breathing. See if you can breathe in, fill yourself up. Breathe out, relax into. You might have done this pose 1,001 times. How does it feel today? Take a breath in and a breath out. So as far as you've got right now, just walk your hands over to the left-hand side. That's it. Bring your forehead down towards your left knee. Might not get all the way down there. And reach through your right fingertips. So you can imagine the right rib cage and all the muscles in between the ribs, getting that lovely extension, that lovely stretch. Walking the hands all the way over to the other side. Bring as far over as you can, and then again explore now the left rib cage, left shoulder blade. Take one more breath. Walking your hands back to the center and all the way back up. Good, you can take your hands behind you again. Lift your knees up. And then again, in and out to rotate the legs. Maybe your knees are starting to touch the floor. Maybe not. See how they can get to. We're going to come to seated, just cross-legged. So you bring one foot close to the pelvis and then the other foot in front. If you want to sit back up on that block, go for it. Bringing it a little bit more into the shoulders and into the back. You catch hold of your strap. So take the arms out in front. And you're going to pull on the strap. So you've got your arms in line with your shoulders. Take a deep breath in. As you breathe out, pull the strap like you're trying to split it in two and squeeze your shoulder blades together. So you're adding strength and resistance there. 5, give your head a little shake. 4, keep pulling. 3, 2, 1. Good. Now you can release and relax. Give the shoulders a little shake. Right, one more time. So you're reaching your arms up. Pull on the strap, big breath in. Hold it there for 5, pulling the strap apart. 4, squeezing your shoulder blades together. Give your head a little shake. 3, keep pulling. 2, keep pulling. And 1, good. And then release. Good. Shake out the shoulders. Okay, last time. Lifting your arms up so they're in line with your chest and arms are in line with your shoulders. Big breath in. As you breathe out, pull the strap apart, squeeze your shoulder blades together for 5. Make sure your head is relaxed, your jaw is relaxed. 3, keep pulling the strap apart. 2, and then 1. Well done. And then release. Shake out the shoulders. So you're going to take the strap behind you and hold on behind you. All right. Draw your shoulders back. Push your hands down towards the floor. And now take that breath in. As you breathe out, try and pull the strap apart. Squeeze your shoulder blades together. Hold it there for 5. Add strength. 4, 3, maybe the head needs a little bit of a shake. 2, pull, pull, pull the strap. And 1, and then you can release and relax. You're going to do that 2 more times. Give the shoulders a little shake. So again, taking the hands behind your back, catching hold of the strap, drawing the shoulders back, pushing the hands down, and then trying to pull the strap apart. Holding it there for 5, 4, squeezing those shoulder blades together, 3, 2, and 1. Good. And then release. And relax. It makes me laugh how much my shoulders slump forwards when I let go. Okay, last time. Catching hold of the strap behind your back. Draw your shoulders back. Push your hands down. Engage everything. Big breath in. As you breathe out, try and pull the strap apart. Try and squeeze your shoulder blades together. Hold it there for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And then release and relax. Good. Give the shoulders a little shake. So we're going to bring the strap back in front of us now. Hopefully you're feeling some nice heat, some nice warmth. Again, hold the strap out in front. Your arms are in line with your shoulders. But this time you're going to bend the arms and create an L shape with the arms. So a bit like your horse riding. Pull the strap apart. Squeeze your shoulder blades together. Now try and take your knuckles up towards the sky, keeping the bend of the arms, and keep squeezing your shoulder blades together. And then bring the elbows right back. And again, pulling the strap apart, lifting the arms up, trying to keep the L shape. And then bringing it right back. So try that 3 more times. Pull the strap apart, take the arms up, keep the L shape, squeeze your shoulder blades. Bring it right back. 2 more times, lifting the arms up, pull on the strap. Good. Lower it back down, and you've got 1 more. Lifting the arms up, pull the strap apart, and then release. Good. Shake out the shoulders. 1 more of these now, just to get counterpose that. Catch hold of the strap behind your back, draw your shoulders back, pull the strap apart, squeeze your shoulder blades together. Big breath in. Long breath out. Keep squeezing your shoulder blades together. Good. Release the hands. Shake out the shoulders. Hopefully there's plenty of warmth there now. Catch hold of your block again and put it long ways on its kind of medium edge on the block, on the mat. Now you can come onto your right thigh, onto the outer right leg, sorry. You can have your knees together here. You're going to take your right hand over the block, and then you want to bring the block right underneath the armpit, so not in the armpit, right where it kind of wraps around onto your shoulder blade there. So it might be a little bit tender. I know mine's going to be very tender. That's it. So remember, you're not on the arm, not in the armpit, you're just below the armpit. You should be able to let your head relax on your arm here. Use your left hand for support. And now try and let the weight of your body sink into the block. So super tender for me. Try and relax, try and let the breath flow. So the key part to finding space all around this right rib cage, right under the right arm, right shoulder blade. You can try and push with your left hand into the mat so that you roll backwards. Excuse me. Roll backwards onto the block. And then you can roll forwards. That's super tender for me. So going carefully. Roll forwards and back. Maybe you can use the left hand to not put so much pressure, not so much weight into the block until it feels a little bit better. And it might be feeling fine for you today. can rock really forward so you're putting weight into the pectoral muscle. So the corner of the block goes into the pectoral muscle. And then you can swing it all the way back. Awesome. It's lovely and crunchy for me. One more breath. And then release. Now stay here just with the knees on top of each other. You could put the left knee on the floor as well. Lift your right arm up to the sky. Catch hold of your right wrist with your left hand. And then lean over towards the left side. So you're crunching the left side and you're stretching the right. Good. And then release. How's that feel? So we are just going to change sides. So you can take your legs over to the other side. So now on the outer left leg, pop the block there on the mat, walk the hand forwards and then slowly lower yourself down. So remember, we don't want the block in the armpit, we want it just below the armpit where the shoulder blade wraps around. And then you should be able to let your head rest on the top of your arm here. Use your right hand so to support you. You can always as well use that right hand so that you don't put so much weight down if it's tender. Feels a bit better for me on this side. So you can stay here just letting the breath flow, trying to relax into that space. Maybe rock forwards and back, just exploring, looking for where it's tender. Maybe you're rolling so far forwards, the corner of the block comes into the pectoral muscle. That's it, just enjoy it, enjoy the sensations. Know that it's going to help create a bit more space for you. So try and relax, try and breathe. If you prefer stillness, stay in stillness. Perfect. Well done. And then you can start to bring yourself all the way back up. So just come to seated again, and you can have the knees on top of each other or right knee on the floor, left arm up to the sky. Catch hold of your left wrist with the right hand, and we'll lean over towards the right side. So now you're crunching the right side and you're stretching the left. Yeah, hopefully that feels good. Good. Making your way back. Release. So catch hold of your block. We'll place the block flat on the floor now. And you want to lay your shoulder blades on the block. So you should be able to let your head rest on the floor. If not, you can put another block there. And then just take your arms out to the sides, like a crucifix position. And you might want to have your feet as wide as the mat and then just let the knees press together for a minute. So you can let your eyes close, let your face relax. Take a long, deep breath into the belly, into the rib cage, into the chest. As you exhale, let your whole back of your body surrender into the block. Breathing in, belly, rib cage, chest. Breathing out, whole back of the body, relaxing into the block. Last time, breathing in. And then breathing. Let your arms come up and over your head if that feels all right. Bring your feet a little bit closer together. Push down through both feet as you slowly lift the hips up. And you should be able to just pour all the way into your block. If not, you can adjust it a little bit. You can rock from side to side here. And letting the weight of the body in the block help to massage out the stiffness, the tightness. And then lower the sacrum back down onto the mat. All right, hopefully that feels good. You can bring your hands down by your side. And you can roll over onto the right hand side to bring yourself right back up. Good. All right, catch hold of your block. And we're going to go back down. So take the block, you can sit onto it. And then lower yourself all the way there. I suppose we could have done that without coming up. So have your block underneath the sacrum. So you don't want it in the middle of your lower back. Yeah, so it's kind of where your buttocks are. And then we'll bring the knees into the chest and wrap your arms over the tops of the shins. So here is a really nice place to rock from side to side. So you're feeling the massage there on the sacrum. Hold it there for a few breaths. Rocking from side to side. Feels so nice, I could stay there all day. Now we're going to keep hold of your right leg and then extend your left leg out to the front. If you want to have the knee bent here, you can until it starts to open up. But relax the left leg, let the left toes fall outwards. If the block is uncomfortable, you can always take the block away. Take a big breath in. And a long breath out. And again, a big breath in. Let those left toes melt outwards. And a long breath out. I'll take one more breath here. Okay, tune into what's happening, what's changing, what's moving. And carefully bring your left knee back into your chest. Slide it back in. Take your left arm over your left knee, and then you can gradually extend your right leg out. Notice where it feels tight. Lots of tightness there for me today. So try and relax. Let your right toes melt outwards. Let the right thigh fall towards the floor. Breathing in. Breathing in. With every exhale, hopefully you get a little bit more space. Good. All right, and then you can bring that right leg back in. Take both arms over the tops of the knees, rock again from side to side. And let's go for both legs. Okay, so you can extend both legs to the corners of the mat. The toes turn outwards, arms go up and over your head. Breathe in. And then breathe out. Toes melting outwards, thighs melting outwards. Long breath in. Long breath out. I'll take one more breath here. take the back bend a little bit higher, rebending the legs, feet flat onto the floor. And then you can bring your, push your feet down, lift your hips up, and then just turn the block onto its higher edge. And once the block is there, you might want to take your feet a little bit further to the front of the mat. Just, you don't need them so close to the block. It should feel nice, you know, there should be a nice support there for the block. Sometimes the block's in the wrong place, makes it uncomfortable. So play around with it. But you want it on the long bone at the lower part of your back, so not near the middle lumbar spine there. And you can just let your eyes close, let your face relax. We can extend your right leg out, let the right toes melt outwards. Feel the space there on the right side. It's like your right hip is trying to melt outwards and your left hip is staying rooted on the mat. Big breath in. Long breath out. Then you can bring your right knee back into your chest. So you're going to take the right foot off the floor and squeeze the right knee into the chest. Or just hold it there, don't use your hands or anything. Feel the weight of your hips on the block. Feel the weight of the leg moving towards the chest. Then you can cross your right ankle over the top of the left thigh. And just let the knee melt open. Inhale. Exhale. Then you can bring the right knee back into your chest and place the foot back down onto the mat. And we're going to extend the left leg out. Let the left toes melt towards the left side. Okay. Take a few breaths. So imagine your left hip melting outwards without your right hip lifting off the block. So if you get back issues, this is a lovely little sequence to do. If you want to put the block on its lower edge, you can. And then bringing your left foot flat down onto the mat. You can squeeze the left knee into your chest now without using your arms. Just hold it there. Breathe in. Breathe out. Really just try and surrender the weight of the hips into the block. And crossing your left ankle over the top of the right thigh. Let's let the knee melt open. The back supported by the block. Take a breath in. And a breath out. Lovely, good. So now you can bring your left knee back into your chest and then place the foot back down onto the mat. Lifting your hips up, then you can lower the spine down vertebra by vertebra. So once the tailbone hits the floor, bring both knees into your chest. We try and catch hold of the outer edges of the feet, squeezing the thighs down either side of the rib cage. So you're a happy baby. You can also have your hands around the backs of the thighs. Take a big breath in. And a long breath out. Try and think about the thigh pressing down towards the floor. Either side of the rib cage. Take a big breath in. And a long breath out. Good. Awesome, guys. So now change the grip. You're going to take the hands inside the feet, and then you're going to work on straightening your left leg. And it's not going to straighten very far. You could take the hands behind the calf and work on going that way. But just explore it. You just want to feel the left hamstring stretch. Once you get there, take a moment. Rebend the left leg. Shake out if you need shaking out. And then again, straightening your right leg now. So your hand can be behind your calf, can be hooked around the inside of your right foot. Make sure your left hip isn't lifting to accommodate straightening the right leg. You also have your hand just wrapped around the inside of your right thigh. All's good. Big breath in. Long breath out. Cool. All right, rebending that right leg. Releasing both feet. Take both legs up to the sky. Now arms can be up and over your head. You can give the legs a little bit shakier. You can point and flex through the feet. You can draw circles with the feet. And then we're coming into a twist. So you're going to bring your knees into your chest. Lift your hips up and move the hips over to the right. And then let both knees fall to the left. So the left hand can go onto the outer right leg. Gaze straight up to the sky. I'm going to take a breath in. And a breath out, squeezing everything into the into the mat. Excellent. Releasing that, bringing the knees right back into your chest. Okay, lift the hips up and move them over to the left, and then let both knees fall to the right. So the little shift of the hips over to the side just helps get a little bit deeper into the pose. Breathing in and breathing out. Good. All right, bringing the knees right back into your chest. All right, just place your feet back down onto the mat a minute and level yourself out. You're going to get into a little exercise here just to balance out the pelvis. So you're going to bring your knees so that they're up and over the hips, and then your feet so they're in line with the floor here, parallel with the floor. Bring both hands onto the tops of the knees. Take a big breath in. And as you breathe out, try and push the right knee into the right hand, straighten the right arm, and find that resistance there. So you're pushing the knee in, and the arm in for 5. Don't let the knee move. 4, 3, 2, 1, and then soften, relax. Big breath in. And as you breathe out, push the knee into the hand into the knee. Hold it there, pushing in for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And soften and relax. Got one more of them. Breath in. As you breathe out, push the knee into the hand into the knee. Hold it there, pushing in for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Soften and relax. Take your hands onto the top of the knees and draw circles with the knees. And they're going away from each other, back to the center, and circle it the other way. Does one side feel different? Coming back to it, so we can go to the other side. Knees on top of the hips, feet in line with the floor. Then take a big breath in. Squeeze your belly back into the mat. You'll feel your whole spine on the mat. Push your left knee into your left hand and hold it there for 5, 4. Push your hand into the knee. 3, 2, 1. Soften and relax. And again, as you exhale, push the knee into the hand into the knee. Squeeze your belly button back for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Soften and relax. Last time, big breath in. As you breathe out, push the hand into the leg into the hand for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Well done. Soften and relax. We draw big circles with the knees. Hopefully both sides feel equal now. And then circle it the other way. Good. All right, then you can bring feet flat onto the floor, knees open. Push your feet together, lift the hips up, and then move the hips towards the heels. Good. Take the arms up and over your head. Let your eyes close and let your face relax. You can rock from side to side. Hold it there, like we did at the beginning. Take a long, deep breath in through your nose. Hold your breath at the top. And then open your mouth, exhale, let it go. And again, breathing in, fill yourself up. Holding your breath at the top. Then open your mouth and exhale, let it go. Last time, breathing in, fill yourself up. Holding your breath at the top. And then open your mouth and exhale, let it go. You can stay as you are. You can grab a blanket, pop a blanket over you. You can also take your legs out to the corners of the mat. Then pop your blanket over you. Make yourself comfortable for the next few moments. Coming into your Shavasana. Eyes closed, face relaxed. You see if you can give yourself this few moments. I know it's tempting to press stop, continue with your day. But if you have got time today, then just take these few moments for yourself. No awareness on your breathing. Notice if there is a muscle that's tense. See if you can let that muscle go. Notice if there is sounds around you. Tune into those sounds, acknowledge what they are, and then let them go. Allow yourself just to be here. And although I'm not talking, I am still here. You know, you're welcome to stay there as long as you like, as always. But if you need to get moving with me, then you can start to breathe a little bit deeper, start to wiggle your fingers, start to move your toes. And take a long, lazy yawn, reaching your arms above the head, doing that full body stretch. It always feels so good after a practice. And then roll to the right hand side into a fetal shape. And then keeping your eyes closed, come up to seated, face the front, or face me. Eyes closed, face relaxed. Palms together, thumbs into your chest bone. Take a big breath in through your nose. Open your mouth and exhale, let it go. Namaste. Thank you for joining me today. Have a beautiful rest of your day. As always, I'm here. If you have any questions, just let me know.